We are looking forward our way from Studio C in the 511 studios. Carol and I are celebrating going into our fourth year of podcasting with Looking Forward Our Way. Our goal is to make Looking Forward Our Way the premier podcast focusing on issues for those 50 and older in Central Ohio. And we're expanding our reach throughout Ohio and highlighting not only local experts, but national as well.
Brett, we have had an incredible 3 years creating new and interesting topics for the podcast. You and I are not the experts, but we have lived with those 50-plus lives, our own, those around us, and know many experts. We're bringing episode guests together with our audience in this really simple format. We've already created over 100 full episodes, plus dozens of preview programs, webinars, and presentations, some virtual, some via Zoom, but all of the voices of experts who are supporting our communities. We've also tried to create an informal venue conversing with guests, both local and national. And, after all, nothing beats expert advice, and this is the place for you to get it. Our goal is to bring needed information and entertainment, too, to our 50-plus Ohioans, and hope listeners have gotten even a grain of an idea.
Right. And, we don't want to focus on just age. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that. Of course, age is a part of what we do, but we know that what affects us in this age group affects everyone.
Right,
honestly.
Exactly.
So our goal's been to highlight issues, sometimes very complicated situations surrounding our multi-generational families. What do we plan to do for the future? Well, since nothing beats expert advice, we hope to discover and hone in on topics that affect our lives. And we hope to strengthen, enhance, and improve the lives of Ohioans overall.
Now we're going to focus on two core areas, our money and our neighborhood, in our podcasts. We're going to bring in local and national experts to provide cutting-edge information and the resources needed by our audience. So first, nothing beats expert advice regarding our money. That's going to include topics such as job searching, employers finding that 50-plus talent, training, and human resources issues. We're also going to talk about creating your own business and how to grow that business, plus the legal and financial situations that affect our 50-plus audience members and their families. Finally, looking at technology and how it affects our financial stability and growth.
And our second core area, nothing beats expert advice regarding our neighborhood. We're going to cover issues of aging and health. We're going to continue to cover and discover new information on transportation and housing. However, we're also going to spotlight on the situations we find in our neighborhoods. Plus, there are always some interesting new ideas that Carol and I want to present, topics that may be outside of our normal programs, but we hope you'll enjoy hearing, such as more on veterans issues, the creative arts in our neighborhoods, and the art world in general, as well as special events in the Central Ohio area region.
Right, Brett. One new feature for our audience is going to be the development of collections of podcasts. Brett, one of the things that you're going to create for our podcast are collections. It's going to be groupings of our older episodes, joining them with recent programs, providing our listeners with a more complete look of the issue as we've been discussing it. Tell us more about the collections and how listeners are going to be able to find them.
So we're going to create collections around themes like finances, entrepreneurship, possibly nonprofit resources for job searching, very specific like that, as well as creating collections around our guests, because we've been so lucky to have experts come in multiple times.
Yes.
And we feel that when we do that, we should give them their special collection of episodes as well, too, because usually that first episode we talk to that expert, it's laying the groundwork of who they are. And then we start to dig deeper into very specific topics around that expert. And hearing that in a collection is a lot easier to absorb and having the mindset of what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Thank you for supporting Looking Forward Our Way over the past 3 years. We hope to connect with you for years to come. Check out our website, lookingforwardourway.com. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback on this and any of our podcast episodes.